tedious job of picking a jury in the retrial of David Dooley is underway in Boone County.
Dooley is being retried for the 2012 murder of Michelle Mockbee at the company where they worked in Florence. Anjanette Levy is live at the courthouse in Burlington with how jury selection is going. Hi, Anjanette.
Hi, Cammie. It's going pretty slow at this point, but they are moving along, making some progress. About 200 prospective jurors were called here to the Boone County Justice Center this morning. About 10 to 15 of them were dismissed right off the bat because they simply couldn't sit on the jury as long as needed for this trial. Others were questioned about whether or not they were familiar with the victim in this case, Michelle Mockbee, David Dooley, who's charged with her murder, and former lead detective Bruce McVay and former Commonwealth's attorney Linda Talley-Smith.
It was the day after Memorial Day in 2012 when Michelle Mockbee went to work and was found bludgeoned to death a short time later. David Dooley was convicted of the killing in 2014, but now he's getting a new trial. Veteran defense attorney Bill Gallagher says picking a jury in this county of nearly 131,000 people might be difficult.
It's probably not unlike a capital murder case. One, in terms of a lot of notoriety. Two, for the challenges of both the length of the trial, as well as just sort of the overall subject matter. So you can see for those three reasons, it's going to be tough to get 12 jurors plus alternates that are going to sit for that long.
The Mockbee case is a bit of a whodunit. Dooley has maintained his innocence from the start, and this time the jury may hear about lead detective Bruce McVay's past, including his participation in a racist skit in the 1990s. Jurors may also hear about an affair McVay and former Commonwealth's attorney Linda Talley-Smith had, which contributed to her ouster from office.
You can point to the detective. Had he done a better job? Had he not been conflicted? And whatever else you can find out about him that sort of demonstrates that he did a poor investigation. Now the jury can feel better about finding the client not guilty.
Now, there was a little bit of an incident that slowed the process down this afternoon. There was an older gentleman who walked into one of the courtrooms where the prospective jurors were being held, and he started talking about the case to two or three of them. Judge Schrand had to then bring those two or three jurors in, question them about what this man said. Then he brought the older man in, swore him in, told him that he was being videotaped, that their conversation was being recorded. He told that man that he could be potentially charged with a crime based on what happened, and asked him whether or not he wanted to speak to an attorney. That man said he really did want to speak to an attorney, and the judge told him that he needed to be back here tomorrow morning to meet with him at 8:30. So we're still waiting to see what came of that. But as those prospective jurors who had overheard him were questioned, they said that he didn't really say anything that they hadn't already heard about or known. And one of the ladies said she really didn't even hear that much of what was said. So whether or not that's going to have an impact, we're going to have to just wait and see. Jurors are still being questioned upstairs right now, and other jurors who were also here were told to come back tomorrow morning at 9, so the questioning of them potentially can resume. Reporting live from the Boone County Courthouse, Anjanette Levy, Local 12 News. Cammie, back to you.
All right, Anjanette, thank you. David Dooley is being held in the Boone County Jail. The trial is expected to last about a month.